Hi, first graders. It's Mrs. White. Today is Wednesday, so we don't have any live meets. If you have any questions, you can have your grown up email me and I'm happy to help. What I wanted to do is I wanted to be able to show you what you're going to do when you're not with me today. So you're going to log into our Google Classroom and there will be some instructions in here for Wednesday. And they're going to look like this and they're going to go right along with this video. So there's Cartoon Mrs. White. You know, she always tells you what to do when I'm not there. So, it says 4 tasks. So the first thing you're going to do, this says, I found a great book by a group of amazing authors. It's you, my class. I took the first slide from our assignment and made a class book. Read through it and see what you have in common, which means the same, with the other first graders. So there's going to be a link in here to the book that we made. Here is the first page from everyone's assignment that you worked so hard on. So what I would do if I wanted to read it is you could always click present. And then you can just hit the arrow key. So on the first page, I can read about Elena. I can read about Ashlyn. And you can go through our whole class. And it's so cool to see who has the same favorite color as you. Jenna's favorite food is broccoli. I love broccoli. And this is how we find things out about our friends and what we have in common. So that's the first thing that you're going to do. Check. For number 2, you're going to go over some spelling words in Nearpod. Now this week we're going to focus on the short A, which is that ah sound, like bat, because we're learning about Stellaluna. And Stellaluna is a bat, right? So you're going to go into Nearpod like you have already done a bunch of times. This is what's going to come up. Now, what you need to do is if there's a little play button on the bottom, boys and girls, you need to click that in order to watch the activity. So there's going to be a short A song. Then here, see how there's a play button? We're going to go over the different kinds of sounds that our spelling words make, and we're going to learn some different tips and tricks that will help us spell them. This is our spelling list. It's only 5 words, and today we're just going over them and doing some fun activities. So make sure you're hitting that play button on the bottom. Then we have a game. Remember, if the instructions come down and you can't see, you need to hit that up. There we go. So this is matching. So you find at, and you need to match the other at. Watch what happens when they match. Ding! So you're going to do that for the whole spelling list. Next, this is sort of like a drag and drop. Which spelling word makes your sentence make sense? So I blank going to school. Which of those spelling words, if you put in the sentence, makes it make sense? You don't want to say I Sam going to school. That doesn't make very much sense. So try to choose the spelling word that makes the most sense. Then you can click done here. And then here's the game memory. What that means is your spelling words on here are face down. So when you click one of the tiles, let's see. This was a mat, and that was at. So you're trying to match 2 pictures and find matches in here. Next, we have a read and spell. It says up here exactly what to do. So number 1, read the word. So for here, I would say am. Spell the word aloud. A-M, am. Then cover the word. So you can cover it with your finger. Then it wants you to write it 2 times. You can go in here and choose whatever color pencil you want to write with. And boys and girls, I know how hard it is to write nice and neat on Nearpod. You're doing a great job. So I'm covering it with something so I don't see. A, M, am. Then I can move my thumb and check my spelling. Ooh, good job, Mrs. White. Now the last thing you have on here is green eggs and ham. This was a video that one of the Cloverbank teachers put on there. It's a full cartoon movie. So boys and girls, you don't have to watch this, only if you want to. Then that will end your Nearpod activity. The last thing you're going to do is go into Epic. I know a lot of you love Epic, and I have some instructions here for a grown-up to read to get you into Epic. Once you get into Epic, there's going to be a video, and it's going to be about bats. It's a science video, so we can learn a little bit more about bats, and it's going to help us understand our story. And then I said, after you watch the video, share one fact you learned about bats with someone in your family. So impress your grown-ups, tell them a bat fact. And the fourth thing is to log into your gym class, and there's going to be a pre-recorded lesson. So you're going to have a pretty busy Wednesday, first graders. But I know that you can get those things done. And I'm excited to see them, and I'm excited to see you Thursday morning. If you need Mrs. White, you can have your grown-up email, and good luck on your activities. Have a great day, make good choices, and work hard like I know you will.